Ladies and gentlemen, Kamala Harris feels that sex workers should be decriminalized and other hoes and prostitutes. I don't know, maybe this is her Willie Brown inspired affair led her to believe that sex workers should be decriminalized. I don't know. You can tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Insists Trump is a racist. Well, that's not news. Trump being a racist, that ain't no news, Kamala. But let's get into this story from Fox News. And this came out February 26, 2019. Presidential candidate Kamala Harris made some bold statements in an interview on Tuesday calling for the decriminalization of sex work and labeling Trump a racist. When you're talking about consenting adults, I think that yes, we should really consider that we can't criminalize consensual behavior. See, now she knows all about this. She had her affair with Willie Brown, who was married at the time, and she hooked her way to the top. As long as no one is being harmed, Senator Harris told the Root. But at the point that anyone is being harmed or exploited, then we have to understand that's a different matter. When asked if she thought sex work should be decriminalized, Harris said, "I think so. I do." She added, however, that the issue is not as simple as that. There is an ecosystem around that includes crime that harm people, Harris said. I do not believe that anyone who hurts another human being or profits off their exploitation should be free of criminal prosecution. Interview Terrell Jermaine Starr also asks Harris, is Trump a racist? Well, look, when you talk about his statement responding to the violent protest in Charlottesville, Virginia, when you talk about him calling African countries shitholes, yeah. When you talk about him referring to immigrants as racists and murderers, actually, he said they were rapists. Well, they never mind. Yeah, they're racist too. I don't think you can reach any other conclusion, Harris responded. Starr asked Harris again if she definitely agreed that Trump was a racist. I do, yes. Yes, Harris said. White House Deputy Secretary Judd Deere responded Tuesday night. The senator's claims are disgusting. No, she's generally right about Trump. I mean, nobody is shocked over Trump. Who's shocked over Trump? Nobody. Um, Trump has supported and passed historic criminal justice reform, pushed policies that have created the lowest unemployment rates for African Americans, which is false. That's false. And that's been debunked before. And Hispanic Americans in history and repeatedly condemned racism and bigotry and whatever. For his part in discussing his comments about undocumented immigrants being murderers and rapists, Trump has insisted he was talking specifically about MS-13 gang members and criminals. Well, that's not what he said. When you go back and look at that video, he made a very broad statement about immigrants. He did not name that specifically. It wouldn't have been all the confusion if he had. But the issue that has garnered Trump the lion's share of criticism may be his reaction to Charlottesville's protest, during which neo-Nazis and a white nationalists in Charlottesville march, and a counter-protester was fatally hit by a car. I think there is blame on both sides, Trump said in August 2017, to equate The both sides gave the same incredible amount of pain and concern. Harris told The Root about the president's reaction. Harris is not the first candidate to call Trump a racist. Senator Bernie Sanders did so last month. I don't know if Senator Bernie Sanders even have room to talk. You know, these Democratic candidates, y'all, are not good at all. And we know Bernie Sanders already said reparations was too decisive, but his people get reparations, and he never called that decisive. So, and the Holocaust didn't even happen in the U.S. And many of those Holocaust victims are dead. Starr also asked Harris if it was worthwhile to pursue the votes of Americans who voted for Trump despite all the racist things he has said. I'm going to compete for every vote. Not everybody will vote for me, but I'm going to compete for every vote, Harris said. Harris said, she has rejected the idea America was a post-racial society for years. No, America has never been post-racial. That is the most laughable term ever. Race is still a big issue in America, Harris said. Yes, it is, Harris. That's probably the one thing you got right. But Kamala don't have a chance in hell of being president in this country. I think we all know that, especially if she does not have the Black community behind her, and she doesn't. I mean, let's be real. You know, she and the other candidates have yet to come to the table with a big plan for the African American community, or if you want to call yourself Black, it doesn't matter. It doesn't pull us out of oppression because of what you call yourself. So Kamala is really not bringing anything significant to the table. Even when you listen to this interview, you know, the only thing she wants to give something to are sex workers, call girls, you know, prostitutes, you know, massage parlor, you know, those kind of girls, and legalize that stuff. And the bottom line is that doesn't help anybody in the Black community at all. So what she's proposing, calling Trump a racist and legalizing sex work, does nothing for us, doesn't change our situation at all. And I have to tell you, her recent interviews, they have been very non-stellar, and nothing standing out about them, nothing that's grabbing your attention, nothing. And the same thing with Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders. You know, right now, these candidates are falling flat on their face and still bringing nothing to the table for the Black community. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen, about her latest statement. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.